Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Syken. Today we're continuing the challenge run. Hard difficulty, which is the second hardest difficulty. Last Azlanti, which means Iron Man, and if main character dies, we end the run. And mono class D and F tier characters. We got 4 more days, and I intend to use every single one of these in order to capture the last few things for the barony. I think we're okay. No thank you. Let's travel back. Try to avoid this. It looks an awful lot like harpies or manticores again. Genthal is demanding an audience. Something serious had enraged the undead elf. Yeah, well, she has 3 more days to calm down, because then we're going to be there.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
Alright, so I mean, we covered most of the territory here. We still have this territory left over.
March, march. All I do is march.
And the good part is, we've covered a new set of resources, so we should actually see kind of the base stats of the kingdom, thanks to all of those resources, should reasonably grow. That's a bit disappointing. I was hoping we find something else there. Good, listen, we found most of it. By the way, in case you're wondering, the Lonely Barrow, we're going to go back to that, but on a different day, when we're a little bit higher level.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
Good, you begin resting. And we should actually be more or less... Oh, the Court Alchemist. From now on, Brocken serves as the Court Alchemist. That's fantastic. Throne room, let's go. Ineo, the traveling merchant, half-elf merchant who recently appeared in the capital, usually cold and stiff, the face of the undead elf burns with rage. Despite his neatness to his furry undead captor, Ineo looks concerned to be unafraid. If you allow me to speak, I can explain. I hope you can have blood, otherwise I told you the sad story of my death. Said almost all because I do not remember how my life ended. I wandered exhausted through the wastelands and beyond the borders of Karam until I could barely see my path. I stopped to rest, or perhaps I lost consciousness. When I come to my senses, I heard the call of my goddess returning me from the dead. Was it poison, magic, illness, whatever stole my life? It left no trace. I thought this mystery could haunt me forever, but then I entered the shop of this half-blood, seeking some reminder of Karanin, and what did I discover there? My very own dagger. The dagger disappeared in the same night as I was taken by death. How could this half-elf ever obtain it? Let him speak. That is why, respecting your authority, I've brought this pathetic huckster here rather than getting the truth out of him by my own methods. Thank you for allowing me to speak, Your Grace. The story has been very exciting, certainly not as exciting as a tale of the drunken regretter with an eye of Abendengio. Yesterday, north of the city, I stumbled upon a dead boar. There was no one around but a dagger was protruding from the miserable beast's neck. I don't know why the owner would have left it in the carcass. Perhaps the beast escaped the hunter, taking along the weapons that so injured it. So I inevitably decided to keep it, and I found out, thinking to my luck, they were suspected the price I'd pay for it. Where exactly did you find the carcass? In the vicinity of the old Sycamore? I'm not sure. You know where that tree grows. I found the boar west of Sycamore in the direction of the Thorn River. In here you face serious accusations. Are you sure you can say nothing more in your defense? I would be glad if I could, but alas, the dead boar is my own witness. But I believe in your justice, Baron. I have faith that you will investigate the story and sort everything out. All right. Well, lots of strange stories, eh? Lots of strange stories. So, an invitation to celebrate the folk festival. Well, that's an opportunity, not rather something we need now. Opportunities can wait. And speaking of wait, Rengora has finally finished this one here. Look at that. Economy +2 and military +3. So generally speaking, our stats, right, were like 1 digit the entire time. But now community is up in the 20s, loyalty. Military is not looking bad. Not looking bad. Economy is also starting to pick up. I like that. Okay. Good. Some more drama in the throne room. Let's go. You busy? No. Then I got something for you. You may have killed a stag lord, but it's too early to kick back and relax. There's still plenty of bandits walking the lands. They still think it's their home. Let me get some more soldiers before they cut through the ones that leave us with nothings. All right. Select the strongest and most skillful. I need real fighters. Fantastic. Okay. Thank you for taking care of that. Appreciate it. And then we got troublemakers. Unknown troublemakers are spurring the people to rebel against their ruler. Oh man, I want to do... We're not ignoring that. We're not ignoring that, but... But currently we only have him available. And then we got this here. +1 bonus on resolving any problems with the general. So that's really just to level up. And that would require 14 days. So, good. Yet now, let's get going with the rank ups. So that will allow loyalty to rank up. Interesting. And this here would get the military to rank up. 6 more days. We could rank up twice in a row, which is not too bad, but let's just rank up once for now. I don't like that we're occupied for so long. That's a bit unfortunate, but the rank ups are important. She failed to get the mysterious wheat solved. On the other hand, devastating raids. We finished and scooped that up. Huge increase. We are now also getting more money per week. And the Temple of the Elk finally has been rebuilt. So we're really in the race for everything. Chandra, we're going to let her stand at the side. These are all opportunities. This is a problem. So Regonar deals with the problem 100%. There we go. Then we got, theoretically, him to get the bonus, talented recruits. These here are very, very, very big upgrades. But they take very long as well. So Harim could solve any of these problems. The research one, +2 and +2 is actually crazy. We need her. So we can't let her. That we're still far away. This one we wanted to do. So Valerie is going to help us to claim that southern Null marches. It's going to happen right away. 14 days, but we're going to do something else in the meantime. Got an opportunity? Sure. Opportunities aren't that important to fully solve. It's great if it works. If not, nothing is lost. Kind of deal. Having Harim on that, on the other hand, does mean we can't really do other stuff. And I like the idea of increasing loyalty, but I also need the Null marches, so that's kind of a problem. So you cancel. Let Chandra do it, and instead Harim will do another long-term job. This here is 4 stat points on important stuff, actually, because Arcane and Divine are really, really, really good. Need to upgrade this here to get the teleportation slots. Good. Then we still have our economic minister, Ender Sanders. Can we put him onto something? Yes, we could, but that's way too expensive. Well, I think we're just going to acquire regions. So that's our next 14 days gone. And that will open up the Null marches, which is huge. Just look at that. Fantastic. So, Troublemakers successfully done. Taking part in that ritual was also successful. Great success, actually. And now we could build quite a few cities here. So the question is, where do we want to build the cities? Near Candlemere would be an option. Just so that our teleportation later becomes faster. Could also go all the way down here and do our teleportation there, or we're just putting it in the middle. I think over here is not too bad. That allows us to go to Candlemere quite fast. The other option is that in the center here. But then it's likely not enough travel distance. Down here would also be an option, but I think we're going for this here. Let's call it Narkeep. I like it. And we still have 250, that's okay. So, what do we want to do here? I think we need anything that can drive up the Arcana, but I don't believe we have a whole lot of that. Espionage is also good. So, let me just check what we will build. Okay, ended up with Shrine, Herbalist House, and Longhouse, which all will increase Divine and Arcane a little bit later, so that's good. Also, that third little city has done a lot. Now that we do have cities, I am not even sure if we can already upgrade to town. I'm not 100% sure. I think we can. But I might be wrong. It would be nice. I think with 3 we can upgrade. Still a village, but we could theoretically upgrade to town. Alright, so we got the Nile March, the southern ones, which is great. And we still have plenty of urgent stuff to discuss. I tell you what, I'll do the rest of the management myself, and we're fast forwarding to some solid adventure. Alright, so I looked up. I wasn't dreaming it up. You can indeed upgrade to a town, but we would need to conquer a third region for that, which we obviously haven't done. So, time for us to now finally get to the Nile Marches, and that we will do by traveling over here. More adventuring, less managing of kingdoms. Good, we have a few more resources, but I would, for starters, just like to explore the rest. You know what? Go. Should be trolls, if I'm not mistaken.
Keep your wits about you.
I need to rest anyways.
I will not be
I
trifled
don't
with.
need anyone's
I
sympathy.
stand
Does anyone require my counsel?
So that, and let's do that.
I always have the upper
I
hand.
appreciate privacy.
Adventures await.
Do this here. We need the bow.
My way.
Very good. By the way, we now do have... Nah, we're still using this bow. Never mind.
I need to concentrate. Never a dull moment.
Damn, the buffing is always extensive.
Never stop.
But we never know what kind of encounter we're going to run into.
Everything has a price.
So better safe than sorry.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Keep your wits about you.
Tell you what, we're just gonna do this and then we're ready. So, alright, where are the trolls? Dire wolves, okay, well that's not bad either.
Cover me.
Time to stretch your muscles.
Couple of wolves actually. Wait, where's my turn-based combat? Alright, pause here. Good, we're back in turn-based. Not sure how this even started, but
Your death awaits.
Lord knows I don't want to fight non-turn-based. Not that it isn't possible, but it's just I prefer to really have the full control here.
I don't like you.
A little bit of this and a bit of that. Oh yeah, that was the best cleave ever. Apparently there are more. Let's delay to here. Let's delay to here and see where they're coming from. Alright, from the south. Gotcha.
We won't falter.
Moves to here.
I'll loot your corpse.
Alright. Was that everything or... Yeah, no, it was not.
Die. 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 Forward. The attack. Commence.
Look, it was not necessarily the strongest of encounters, but we got ourselves a little bit of experience, and that's what counts. Let's go. I want to explore the Candlekeep. Candlemere Tower. We're going to go there in a second. What kind of food do we want? Well, we can only use hearthy meals, so that'll be it. Off we go into the tower. This time we actually need to buff up. Yeah, big map. Alright, let me do the buffing. Good, we're done with the buffing. Fantastic. Let's go. A party of adventurers was recently here. Interesting. Yep, they have fought their way through a few plans. And a few more.
We will be victorious!
War Wisp yet again.
Stab their backs.
We can do it.
Let's see, they are never coming fully alone, right? Well, apparently they are.
May I see your entrails, please? Smear
Luckily for us, we had, as always, lightning resistance. Should really get communal sea invisibility.
Be victorious.
Okay, War Wisp, War Wisp, Wisp.
Strike with all your might.
Try saying that 5 or 6 times. I want to test something. Does this here work? We should be immune. Immune. These guys, on the other hand, should not be. So yeah, our immunity works.
Cover me.
I'll split you in half.
Couple of good hits. I like it.
We won't falter.
We won't falter.
Ogbai stays in the front. Let's do Lesser Reach, Meta Magic Rod. Into Heal Hogbite. There we go.
Your death awaits.
Out of my way.
Good. Fantastic. So, thanks to our preparation, the War Wisps are not the biggest concern anymore. Topping up, everybody. And the Stinking Cloud communal poison definitely works. Man, I'm going to use Sea Invisibility. This is ridiculous.
I'll loot your corpse.
Let the attack commence.
Good. Guy Aaron moves up. Solid hit.
We can do it.
We're not penetrating their defenses very well.
Stab their
But unlike the time where we fought them the very first time, we now got massive upgrades into hit. Well, maybe not that massive. It was 15. Gaeren, Bane weapon. Let's go.
Strike with all your might.
On the flip side, he really can't do much either.
We can do it.
Burn. Slice. Behead. Yes, behead.
We're just waiting for Guy Aaron to take him down. Very good. So, now, where's my Sea Invisibility? I must have some. Remove blindness. Come on, Sea Invisibility. Shield of Faith, Restoration, Cold, Acid. Mage Armor. We do have Invisibility. Even got Heroism, but we fail to have Sea Invisibility. Bark Skin, Potion of 8. See, sometimes it's the small things, guys. Like, where's my sea invisibility when I need it? Eagle Splendor, that's all fine and good, but I even have blindness. Can you believe it? But we don't have sea invisibility. Ugh. That is annoying.
The time for words has passed.
Of course.
Your death awaits.
Immediately, Ancient Will-O-Wisp right there. So move to here, do this. Well, it appears to me we might have angered this guy, and it further appears to me he might be coming for us. So let's take a good formation. We're healing up. Oh, he has a quick movement, that's for sure. Good, we're definitely going to use haste. So everybody go to here. Haste it is. Hawkbite moves in. And let's get that Ancient Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, 35 AC. Trying to not cluster up too much. Oh no, that was stupid.
Out of my way.
And we got even more Will-O-Wisp. I need all of the plus hit that we can get. The Ancient Will-O-Wisps are nasty. More Will-O-Wisps even. You know what? Delay to here. Hawkbite takes a small step to here. That opens up this area, which means we might be able to not hit him. Unfortunate. Darkrai. We're taking out Power Attack because this guy is very hard to hit. It's okay. One, two, three. Lovely. Okay, look. Maximize, okay. And then give me a big heal. I hope that works from scrolls. Did it? No, it did not. Understandably so, because we're not the caster, the scroll is.
We can do it.
Could potentially enrage, but we're okay. Little step backwards. Come on. Nice. One Will-O-Wisp failed. This one here.
May I see your entrails, please?
Really? I mean, we had really excellent to hit chances.
Stab their backs.
Yeah, this one, the one that failed the glitter dust, immediately died as well. Now the ancient Will-O-Wisp is finally gone.
Smear them.
Good, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. What's Reddit? Oh no, they are immune to magic. Forgot about that. Forgot about that for a second. Cleave was a blatant miss.
I'll split you in half.
Look, we can all receive a little bit of healing. Even the War Wisp.
We won't falter.
Strike with all your might.
Burn, slice, behead.
Good. Difficult fight, actually.
I'll make my own legend.
You start reapplying that. You start reapplying that.
For an adventure.
At least we can be relatively certain that most of the path is clear. Chaos Short, +2 dagger. That confuses the enemy on hit. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Is that better than... I mean, Stratagem is still a fantastic weapon. The Confusion is a nice rider, I suppose.
It is done. Charge!
Forwards.
Good. Oh, wow, okay. Lots of War Wisps. Give the cry, the attack bonus. Oh, there's another ancient Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, well, let's do the War Wisps first. Definitely that into song, because the ancient War Wisp is not to be trifled with.
Out of my way.
We can do it! Go!
Yeah, we're just getting the War Wisps if possible, but apparently not even that is possible. The cry deals a lot of damage, but we need to make him
I'll
effectively
loot your
hit.
corpse.
Forwards!
Yeah, the only way to get 3 attacks is against the Ancient Will-O-Wisp, and that's okay.
Strike with all your might.
Good. Continue to harass this War Wisp. Come on.
Commence.
1 time 50, that's not too bad. We're continuing to help the Cry. Let's get this guy down.
Stab their backs.
Very good.
We can do it!
Oh, I failed. Could have been 2 more attacks, I suppose.
We won't falter.
Nice little critical hit and a follow-up.
May I see your entrails, please?
No.
Cover me.
It's just a matter of rolling well on all of the attacks, I guess.
March on.
We'd barely made it to the tower when we found an unlucky ranger. It looks like the poor fellow has gruesome, agonizing deaths, and some loathsome will-o-wisps were swarming over his corpse. Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I am finished.
Gotten a Warhammer +1 out of all of this trouble.
Onwards.
And more will-o-wisps. Look, I generally don't mind these guys, but it starts getting annoying. Ancient Will-O-Wisp and Ancient Will-O-Wisp.
I'll split you in half.
Do that. They both succeeded on a 4 and a 6.
We can do it.
Are we still having haste? Yes, but it runs out now. Let's delay to here.
Your death awaits.
The main problem from my perspective is we are having a super hard time hitting these guys. 1. Yeah, True Strike. That will solve at least 1 hit next round.
Out of my way.
We're hasting again, just because we need that attack power.
Strike with all your might.
I'll loot your corpse.
Good hit, critical hit with 63, I like it. Anders heals himself, as he should. And gets out of the way, as he should.
Burn. Slice.
Good, that was the true strike. That was hitting.
I don't like you.
Those were our best chances of actually hitting these guys. Didn't work out.
We won't falter.
No hits. Come on, just get this guy down, please. Nope. Not even a single one. Guy Aaron.
Die, die, die!
How did we... Oh, this guy is almost dead. I was attacking the wrong one. Well, talk about awesome... Talk about awesome...
Smear them.
Focus fire, right?
Ah, forwards!
Cover me.
Damn. So, use that. Use that. Use that, and that. And that, and that, and that. And... we're back in business. Sort of. Nothing... I haven't even gained loot here. We're not at the tower yet, and we're taking huge issues.
Blood!
Beautiful. Couple of cure serious wounds. And I need to take a break. My child is crying. Alright, this will likely be the last fight for this episode. We anyways need to do a break afterwards. So, let's get going.
Your death awaits.
Focusing the war wisps first. That thing is not looking too healthy anymore. Okay, we want hit chance to increase, and here we go. 1, 2, fantastic. One of them is down. War Wisp, War Wisp, War Wisp. Okay, well, that's doable. The Ancient Will-O-Wisps are a bit of a different caliber.
Strike with all your might.
Alright. The Cry, let's go.
Let the attack
1,
commence.
2, 3. Are these, by the way, undeads? No, they are aberrations. Okay, never mind. That also means, funnily enough, all of them would fail their fortitude saves at some point.
I'll loot your corpse.
And if they're nauseated, they're considered to be flat-footed and have a really bad AC.
Out of my way!
Nope, that's 3 times a miss.
Strike with all your might!
Alright, haste has run off,
We won't falter.
but we still have a few rounds of song.
May I see your entrails, please?
Good. Well, listen, if we're hitting very hard. So that's not too bad. I think we're just going to make Guy Aaron the main to hit guy.
Stab their backs.
They still attack against 33 armor. One more round of Bane weapon. Didn't fully cut it.
We won't falter.
Forwards.
Yeah, we would need to hit twice.
Slice.
Nah, not happening. It, however, is not able to act because of Stinking Cloud, which is hilarious if you ask me. It's a good counter if you're fighting many of these things at the same time.
Smear them.
Forwards.
Because it keeps being nauseated.
We can do it.
Last round with all of our buffs. Come on.
Die, die.
Thank you.
Stay on your toes.
We should move.
So,
I need
let's
to
heal up.
concentrate.
And we might be able to actually go downhill here.
It is done.
Nothing to be found here, really.
No stopping now.
Yeah, well, we can't yet embark on onto our journey into the Candle Keep, can we? Because we ran out of buffs. So that'll need to wait another day until we can come back and hopefully lift the secret of the Candle Keep. That'll happen in the next episode.
Onwards.
Good. I think we're at the end. A little bit of kingdom management, a little bit of early exploration of the Candle Keep. Definitely a place where you don't want to lose your son or daughter. And even for adventurers, it's not that simple. I will need to think, in all honesty, whether or not we're going to go in with Sea Invisibility, because this is crazy. The continuous
No
ambushing
stopping now.
is just getting the better of me. Good. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you all in the next episode, and bye-bye.